Alright, welcome back to another episode of Average Gamer Plays Elden Ring. And this is episode 5, so let's see what we can get going on. Alright. Okay. Almost made a mistake there. I'm glad I caught it before I left out. I need an Ash of War onto a weapon. Doesn't matter what weapon right now. Let's go ahead and make it early morning. Okay. Ashes of War. We'll put it on Morning Star. Hoarfrost Stomp. Of course, I will do Cold. Works for me. And here we go. The reason we're doing that is right here. Equip. We will go with this. And I missed him. Okay. He'll be coming back around in just a second. And I missed him again. Okay. I'll get him when he comes back up and around. Right here. There you go. Alright. Bloodhound thing. Okay, here we go. Now the Bloodhound thing is a +3. We want to move up over here. Now whatever you do not walk in this swamp without being on your horse. If you're not on your horse, you're in a world of trouble. Alright, so you have to be real careful because right on the other side of those roots is a boss that you were not ready for. So first things first, let's head out over here. And I'm trying to get myself into a position to where I can have at least a nice little lead concerning my weapon. Right here, the Somber 5. Alright, and over here there'll be some stuff you can pick up. There's not much that I want to get out of here. You can go down into one of the things. See if I can find it. I think it's right here. Yeah, right there. You can go down there and pick up a spell. I wanted the perfume bottles from there. And right over here is another little thing to get. Gotta walk the edge. You can go inside there and kill those things. I think there's something you can pick up, but it's nothing major. Stay along this edge. There he is. If you can get it fast enough. There you go. Another poison. In fact, there should be. Where's it at? It should be around here somewhere. There it is. Sometimes you can pick this up pretty quick. I have that. There's a little merchant around the corner, but I don't need him right now. What he has is of no consequence at this point in the game yet. So shoot through here. Go across Caled. There is right around this corner is point of grace. I hate when it happens. And there should be, yep, there it is, a map along with another merchant. Okay. Now time to go back. Alrighty. Let's see, we're at 4,000. Let's see what I got on. I can buy a 4 here, a Sombrine 4, to upgrade my weapon even more from him.
Well, then I presume he's all gone.
Purchase that. Wow, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need a little bit of more runes. Instead of popping runes, I'm going to go over here real quick and do a farm for just a few. Just to make sure that I can upgrade my weapon. I'll do this maybe 2 or 3 times. Alright. I just want to make sure that I've got the runes to pay for the upgrading of the weapon. Yeah, we'll go for closer to 8. I think that should do it. All right. So let's go ahead and try to get the upgrade. There's a 6, and I can't remember where it's at just yet.
Well, I took you for to lay out your arms then.
Alright, him. Alright. Let's see what she says. What should I talk? Spirit tune. Yes, I want to spirit tune him. Just to get him up a little bit from now. Alright. I think we're okay for a few minutes. So back to here. We're at the Church of Ella. This time we're going to go to the left of the little pond over here. In we go. Stormfoot Catacombs. Oh, crap. Okay. I know he's there. There he is. Stupid root resin. At least I got 2 out of the deal. Alright. Your eyes open for those grave glow ports and what have you, because those are what gets you. Alright. I'll take care of him later. Grave violet. Another glove wart. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, damn. Doing that, using up the wrong kind of arrows, but unfortunately and there we go. Okay. We'll go up that way in a minute. We want to go this way. Gotta be careful, because if you hit that in any way, it's gonna, yeah, you're gonna regret it. Get that glow wart right around. Take a sippy. Because you darn sure don't want to start going into this stuff low on health. Okay. Should be another one right here. that up. Some more ashes. Off here. Around. Check him out. And of course. Now don't forget, when that little message appears on the bottom, you have to hit the button. Usually the X or the triangle button to get that to go away. If you do not, then you can't attack. You can't do none of those things. Okay, so we'll take a sippy. And we'll do that. And if I remember right, this is going to be one of those weird cat things. They call it a watchdog, but it looks like a cat. Again, those things kind of get distracted if you let your spirit ashes or your spirit summons deal with it. And we're back out the door. Okay, right now this is as high as we're going to get on our weapon, except through level ups where you can increase your strength and dexterity, which will eventually increase the damage you do. But right now I think we're doing pretty decently considering. Now, momentarily we'll be dealing with a giant, or a troll, or whatever you want to call it. They're not that bad if you can get up underneath them. A couple of charge attacks will knock them down, and you can pretty much just riposte them real quick. I'm going to try to do that here. Alright, and then you got to jump over him if you can get to him in time. I didn't get him. When they got that little shiny spot, if you get right there to it and hit it, then yeah, it'll riposte them. As you can see, I mean, they're like 1,000 runes. So if you get really proficient at killing them, you could probably use them for a farm, but I don't like doing that if I could help it. We got another little roly-poly over here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let him come back around. That was ridiculous. I thought I had it, but I didn't. Alright. And down here, there's another little thing to pick up. Man, that's gotta suck, though. You're just sitting there by the fire, and then some dude just jumps out of nowhere and just clobbers you over the head with a big old sword. Land octopuses are... they're not as bad as you think they are by looking at you. You know, when you look at them. If you hit them right on the beak with a charged heavy attack, it puts them in a riposte. And then you just riposte them down. And then, for some reason, if it's still alive after that, one or two good, just regular hits will You talk too much. I mean, good lord. And I'm giving up a, probably a level here. Because this guy's going to have this. He's going to have these. And I'm taking as many of those as I can get. He's not a nice guy. Well, we will drop that. Unfortunately, you can only carry 100 at a time, or 99 rather. And bows are not as strong in this. They don't scale very well like they did in other Souls games. They're not horrible, but they're definitely not as strong. There's a few enemies in here that really, I'm not, I can't say, oh well, I have a least favorite, because there's like 3 or 4 that kind of equal. I don't like them equally. They're just that much of a pain. I'm going to hop in here. Now what we did is we went over here, did that. We came down, across, picked up that piece. Came across all the way down to this guy, the merchant. All the way down to pick up a piece. And then back in here. Now this is not a huge cave. It's definitely I won't say confusing one. It's more different is the best way to put it, because there's more than one exit. Now there's a strong one. Now they're going to be... You gonna keep hitting me? Anybody else? Pick that up. Now you can go around. There he is. When they stop to scream like that, that is the best time to just waylay their butts. You can call for help, which I will do just because, like I said, the distraction is always a great thing to have. Because this is the boss area, so to speak. Alright. Take a sip. Grab a couple things. Because they're not done yet. There's another boss right there. They give you tailoring tools, a sewing needle, and basically what that means is you can use it to kind of alter your stuff. Now, most people would hit this and go back to the entrance, but no. There's a couple more enemies up here. Nothing to be worried about. That's like 3. Two more right up here. Right. And the exit is right up here. And you, my friend, are on an island. Not a very big island, but an island nonetheless. As you can see. So we're going on in. You have this, which is a dragon community thing. If you have dragon hearts, you trade a dragon heart in for a spell. There is another one that you can get to later that has better stuff. I think there's 3 total, 2 or 3. You want to jump your way up. That. Okay, let's see. I think it's this side. Yes. There you go. That way you don't drop down and just kill yourself. Now you'll hear right here. There he is. There's some respawn. Okay, there's nothing else on this island, which you're on here. But of course you get the save. That's what you need. Alright, so we've got all this done. Time to go do some dragon slaying. So, speak to this guy again. He's still saying, hey, how come you're not going after Godric, or why aren't you doing... Tell him you'll fly straight and true. And of course, they always got something to say. So keep talking to him until you're done talking to him. See? Alright. He's always talking about Stormvale Castle. That guy's still there. You don't want to mess with yet. Still. Which is strange. I'm going to take you to fight a dragon, but nope, not that guy. Nope, you guys are not getting me. Alright, so we're coming around the corner here. You see that fire? And you'll see him coming in out of the sky. There he is. Come on. Bait him, bait him. Bait him. Alright. Bait the head. Oh, you son of a gun. Come here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Take a sippy and run. Alright. There we go. You always want to get his head in the... Then run to the side to avoid the flames. Ah, you son of a gun. You're not going to hit me with that. Haha. he will give me a heart. And I will get a new draconic power. Cathedral dragons, you know, and the whole blah blah blah. Next stop is here. So hop in and take off. See where that swoop's coming up? Okay, he's not. There he is, yeah. Big crab. But if you're fast enough, you ain't got to worry about it. Alright. I always do that because usually there's something like that. Sometimes there's a treat to pick up like this. And sometimes there's not, but I always double check. I always do that. Right here, you must jump if you want to get across. If you don't, then you're not going to make it. I think once we finish this cave, or whatever you wish to call it, we will end the episode. Alright, there we go. And then you pick up a smithing stone. Okay. Okay. And normally wherever they're digging like that, you'll see like that yellowish thing right there. And that is a smithing stone. Let's see if I'm trying to remember how to go about this. Definitely want this guy. Okay. Alright. If I remember right, this way is a dead end eventually. I think it is. Okay. It does become a dead end, but it's also where you're supposed to go. If you get turned around. Some more smithing stone. Now the thing they do with the smithing stones is you take like one smithing stone, and then it takes 4 smithing stones, and then like 8 smithing stones, or however. And again, send it down without me. Alright. Because you never know if you're going to find something. Okay, now the cool thing is there is I'm going to have to go back up, but only halfway, because there's a tunnel that we didn't see. Should be another dog. Here he comes. And he went around. Well, that was smart. Alright. Oh. Alright. And you come back here to the backside and grab another smithing stone. When you're in the areas where they did the mining like that, you will find upgrade mats, materials that will upgrade some of your weapons. Like I'll need smithing stones and all that stuff to upgrade like my side weapons. Because I'm going to pick one of them up. It's called a it's a club of sorts. It's called some kind of what is it called? It's some kind of star, like a oh my god, I can't remember what the name of it is. Some kind of star. Jesus. Okay, now I got you. I think this is the worst problem I've ever had with this guy. There you go. Get out of my way, man. So, yep, once again, it's an always thing. Drop it down. Nothing here. Again, nothing here. But there's something there. Definitely got something there. Oh, somber smithing stone. That's nice. Alright. So we're about to enter into the boss area. Always check your sides over here. That's the whole thing about this. You can explore to your heart's content. And I think this is a big troll or a giant. It is. This time I'm going to get you, big man. See, right here. And you get that riposte when he comes down like that. He's done. The war medallion. And you are all good. So. Okay. So, let's have a quick look-see, and if you notice, pretty much all of this area is done except for the Hero's Grave, which is way later. So what I want to do now is I want to... Should I go ahead and take care of Margit before going into the next area? Because the next area is all of this over here. So that's the question that I need to you know, put for myself. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Tell you what, let's go here and go ahead and end this episode anyways, so that I can figure out exactly which way I want to go next and how I want to do it. And then we will get episode 6 going, or part 6, however you want to do it. And we will see you guys next time. Please like, comment, tell me what you think.